Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up and saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jarvis Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Yellow.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Number 16's coming. Go.
Now a give running left is Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is fielded at the 7. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Breida. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go counter with Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Double tight, double tight. We got 4.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Don't be bad.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Davante Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come
and he
on,
will
baby.
go out
Let's
right
go.
near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's to the 10. Man open is Robinson. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
They can't hold me, Coach.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yard. Back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give coming right is Breida. And the Chiefs D closes in on them again, and they drop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
and partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Swinging this out for Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and goal. Mahomes in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. George Kittle in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Yellow. 17, guys. Check them out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And Demarcus Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Still 9 remaining on second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Davion Taylor in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
4 yards remain for second down. They go play action with Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
Come on, fellas.
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Davion Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Hurts. Reagor catches it left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire deep for Reagor. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's got room.
Pick, baby, I got you.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
They can't see
Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Go on, come on, D. Buffalo 18. Mike 13.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. But 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Let's go.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, Mahomes Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.